Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler along with my partners Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. And I hope these fans are as bundled up as I am for today's matchup between the Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. We're all set to bring you more exciting football as the bowl and national championship pictures start to take shape. And here come the Cowboys. The Cowboys are looking for an upset in this one, but Kirk, I just don't see that happening.
Texas has a big-time quarterback who can really put up some big numbers against his defense. I look for him to have an outstanding game spreading the ball to his receivers. Lee, look for a big blowout here.
I agree with you on this one.
There's no way Texas loses this game. Pick them horns.
We're ready to get this one underway as the teams are lined up for the opening kick. Here's the kick. Gold fields it at the 2.
Kickoff return, 18 yards. Number 3 on the return.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 20. From the gun. There he goes! Bounces off the would-be tackler. Knocked out of bounds. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Oklahoma State comes to the line with 3 wide. Reed will throw. No, they're going to hand it off. They'll drop him for a loss. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
Look at how dominant they've been on defense.
Well, I'll tell you, as an offense, you've been pretty successful if you can even sniff the end zone against these guys.
Whoa, they're one of the best in the country. Just look at those numbers.
What a pick! Hilliard with a takedown. That interception will be credited to the linebacker.
Way to come down with that football. That was not an easy play to make.
Well, that's just great hands for a linebacker. He looks pretty good out there catching the football.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. High formation here. Young off the fake, and it falls incomplete. With that pressure, he just couldn't do much with it.
His chance of accuracy on that throw was practically zero. Good job by the defense.
Second and 10. Ball on the 24. He jukes him. And they hit him in the backfield. That's a loss of about 5. Third and 15 coming up. Ball on the 29-yard line. Texas lines up in a shotgun set. He's looking. Throws it to the outside. The ball is tipped. And that pass falls incomplete because it was deflected.
That's great defense right there, Brad. That's something the coaches always remind their players to do. Get a hand up in the face of the quarterback.
Here comes the kicker. He'll try to put his team up by a field goal. The kick is up, and he missed it to the right. They'll go to work at the 29-yard line. Reed is back in the gun. And they make the stop.
Reed on the carry. No gain on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
29-yard line.
Bunch formation. Reed with the give. They'll bring him down. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's third down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 32. They'll bring in their dime package. Reed set to go to the air. He steps up, looking, lets it fly. And that one's fallen incomplete. He let that one go before the defense got to him, and it fell incomplete.
Sometimes if you can safely get rid of the ball, it's your best option.
4th and 7. Ball on the 32-yard line.
The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away. Punts the ball away.
Back to return.
Number 4 fields it to 30. Their kicker missed the field goal attempt the last time this offense had it.
Anytime you have a shot at putting points on the board and you don't get it, you get a little frustrated. This offense is very capable of scoring at any time.
They'll start this drive at the 31-yard line. Texas comes to the line with 3 wide. Young sets up the play action. He's going right, and he brings it down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
First and 10. Ball right around midfield. They'll work from the shotgun. Young gets it on the counter, tries to juke, and down he goes. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. Across the middle, and they couldn't hook up on that one.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kurt, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
Third and 5 coming up. Ball on the 42. Option to the right. He lateral. And they make the stop. Not much for the runner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. McGee back to punt. Plenty of hang time on this one. Coe signals for a fair catch. They'll down the punt at the 8. And now we'll see the offense come out of the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 8-yard line. The Cowboys line up with 3 receivers bunched. Shake and bake move, and he stopped behind the line. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 6. The Cowboys with 4 receivers. Counter to the left. Crowder brings him down. That'll be a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Third and 10. Ball on the 8.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
Oklahoma State comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. And now he's going to rush. How about that conversion?
Let me tell you something. That defense got to be a little discouraged after that play.
No question. You can see the guys are hanging their heads a little bit, going back to the huddle after giving up a big play to the quarterback.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. The Cowboys line up with 3 receivers bunched. Reed to the air on first down. Foreman comes away with a sack. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass at a halfback. Let him get behind the rush and then Take off behind his blockers for 6.
13-yard line.
2nd and long. This is the 5th play of this drive. Reed lines up in the shotgun. Steps up in the pocket. He lets it go. It's high, and he makes the catch.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. Reed running the option. Griffin with a takedown. The big fella tucked it away and reeled off a nice-looking 9-yard run. 2nd and 1. Ball on the 28-yard line.
8-yard line.
High formation here. He jukes. Huff brings him down. And nice running by the fullback.
No question. What impresses me is the blocking up front, just man-to-man. They're able to create a lane there and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. Ace backfield. They'll throw on 1st down. Wants to throw outside.
Way to keep your head on a swivel, kid. That was a nice job of locating the football and knocking it down to prevent the completion.
Sure was, Coach. He put himself in great position to make a play.
Ball on the 20.
So it's 2nd and 10. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. Right brings him down for a loss.
That blitz couldn't have worked any better for the defense or any worse for the offense.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. Oklahoma State lines up in a shotgun set. He drops back. Here's an opening. Gets past the tackler. Harris with a takedown. What an outstanding 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, and he showed pretty good quickness there, picking up a nice gain.
Good quickness and very good decision-making. Not a whole lot going on as far as throwing the ball there. He makes a wonderful decision, bringing it down and making a big play.
The offense better get that defensive tackle blocked up. He can make plays. Over the middle. Touchdown, OSU. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
Yeah, the quarterback said, you want the ball, go get it. Did he ever? He got it and took it for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Taylor back deep to return.
Kicks it off. Number 4 takes it at the 4. So the offense takes over, and they'll try to figure out this defense. They forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. They'll set up shop at the 17. High formation here. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Here's how the defense has done so far this year. Not too well.
Let me tell you something. They're not even close to good, but they're still out there playing hard every week.
They'll give it off here. Got an opening. Thompson brings him down. This back did everything he could to get him out of that long yardage situation, but it still isn't enough for the first. We've got 3rd and 3 here. Ball on the 24. The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. The Longhorns come to the line with their jumbo package. Little handoff. Brought down at the 27-yard line. And he's going to come up short of the first down. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. Oklahoma State 7, Texas nothing.
Fourth and inches. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Texas lining up to punt. Punts the ball away.
Back to return.
Woods fields it at the 35. At the 40. Inside the 30. To the 10. Goodbye. What a huge return.
Did you see how he accelerated through that hole? And once he hit the open field, it was just pure speed.
Yeah, and talking to this coach, this is the player that he was afraid of for all the reasons you mentioned. Speed and acceleration.
And he hits the PAT. Oklahoma State to kick. Taylor and number 4 back ready to return. He sends this one deep. Number 4 fields it in the end zone.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
They had the ball before?
Exactly. It was laid out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap it.
They'll get the ball here at the 20. The Longhorns come out showing 3 wide. And they got him for a loss. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
Second and 11 coming up. Ball on the 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
Young back to throw. Throws this one out to the left. Complete. So they go to the air and pick up 6.
Gain of 6 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. The Longhorns come out in a shotgun. Young drops back to pass. He might not be able to get the pass off. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Texas ready to put this one away. He punts it. Woods fields it at the 41. They moved the ball very effectively on their last drive, which ended with a touchdown. The defense has been talking it over on the sideline, trying to make some corrections. Let's see if they can stop them this time. They'll go to work at the 42-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. He's hit and got away. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Well, folks, we just saw what can happen if you don't pick up all your blocks.
Man, that was an ugly nightmare from the beginning.
It's 2nd down and a long ways to go. Ball on their own 36. 3 wideouts here. Back to pass. He'll dump this one off, and it's picked off. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the ball game.
And that's 2 more than the quarterback wanted to throw. Now he's got to go back out there and play smarter football when the offense takes the field again.
You're right, Coach. The quarterback has to be able to put that out of his mind and act like it never happened.
Which one? First or second interception?
I say both.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive.
First and 10.
The defense needs to be mistake-free. This quarterback is very capable of making them pay right now. They'll bring him down.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
First and 10. Ball on the 22.
22-yard line.
The Longhorns come out in the ace formation. Young on the option. Tackle.
Young on the carry. Gain of 10 on the play.
About 12 yards out.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
Young is the impact player, and he's feeling it right now. They snap it to the back. Absolutely no blocking up front.
Hey, sometimes a blitz is used to get after a quarterback in the passing game, but this time it was used to stick the halfback behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 14. This defense better be careful. The quarterback is in the zone and really feeling it out there. McGee tackles him for a loss on the play. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed it.
Pino lines up for the field goal. It's up, and he got it. And now let's take a look at the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Texas ready to kick this one off. Woods and Gold back deep to return. Kicks it off. Gold takes it from the 6. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive. They'll start this drive at the 24-yard line.
First and 10.
Oklahoma State comes out in the shotgun. And he's going to lose yards on this one. They didn't let him get anything going on that play.
No, they didn't. Heck, they didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11 coming up. Ball on their own 23.
3-yard line.
They come out in a nickel. Reed steps back to pass. Throws short. And it's incomplete. The wide receiver wasn't able to hang on.
Well, you talk about a solid hit. This guy is a true enforcer.
3rd and 11. Ball on the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
When this quarterback's in the zone, as he is now, he can do a lot of damage to the defense. Drops back to pass. Looks. Chucks it deep down the right side. The ball is tipped. So they go 3 and out after that incompletion. The Cowboys are lining up to punt it away. Number 19 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 4 fields at the 31, makes a move. The offense ready to go again, and their last drive ended with 3 points. They'll take over at the 47. Young is in the zone and looking to make a play. They're going to pitch it. They'll drop him for a loss. Good play there by the defense.
This is just a toss to the tailback, but the defense gets a good read on his play and was able to stop him for a loss.
2nd and 11 coming up. Ball on the 46. Now's not the time for a blown coverage. This quarterback is in the zone. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Going deep. Lays it out there. Oh, boy. Almost intercepted. Almost a turnover.
As a quarterback, I can tell you that those are the only types of drops we like to see.
Third and 11. Ball on the 46-yard line. The Longhorns with 4 receivers. Back to pass. Steps up. He's looking. Across the middle. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
Woods back to return, and he's already proven he can break these with a block or two. Woods calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 24. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 24-yard line. 3 wideouts here. Reed fakes a handoff. Over the middle. Incomplete pass. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys play football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 24. Reed comes to the line with 3 wide. Yuku. And down he goes. The quarterback draw goes nowhere.
Gain on the play.
Texas takes a timeout. Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on their own 25. They come out in a nickel. Reed drops back. He rolls out to the right. He wants it all going long. It's tipped. Nice timing by the safety to get in there and knock it away.
That's what his job is, and he did it perfectly on that play.
4th and 9. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Number 19 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 4 signals for a fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 29.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
They had the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap it.
Young lines up in the shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. Comes across the middle, and he pulls it down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 47. Young comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll throw on 1st down. Across the middle. Finds the freshman. What a great diving catch. No fear.
Yeah, you can't coach athleticism like that.
You're right, my friend. You either got that poetry or you don't.
It's 2nd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. Texas sets up with 4 receivers. He unloads it, and it's caught. He breaks free. And he's taken down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
Young with 3 wide receivers. Young off the fake. Peterson comes away with a sack. Texas calls a timeout. Second and long coming up here. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Texas goes with the ace set here. Setting up the play action. Looking. He's looking for his man. He's in for the touchdown.
What an impressive call.
I could hear the defense yelling, run all the way up here. Boy, did they fall for that one or what?
And he hits the PAT. This drive summary is brought to you from our good friends at Pontiac. Texas to kick. Woods and goal. Set to return. Kicks it off. Woods takes it from the 6. A little juke at the 30. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll set up shop at the 38. Reed lines up in the shotgun. Looks. He passes it. Complete. And they push him out. Couple of yards at most on that pass.
2 on the play.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 40. The Cowboys come out in the ace formation. Reed drops to throw. Throws. It falls incomplete.
Falls incomplete. Woods, the intended receiver, on the play.
It's third down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 40. The Cowboys line up with 3 receivers bunched. Reed back to pass. He steps up, throws it to the outside, and they make the stop. Oklahoma State takes a timeout. First and 10. Ball on the 44. Oklahoma State lines up in a shotgun set. Reed on first down, and it's caught, and he's tackled. Oklahoma State calls a timeout. It's second down and 6 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. 4 wide. High snap as he works from the gun. Complete. Tackle. He caught it, but the reward was minimal.
I don't know, Brad. I don't know what the quarterback saw, but hey, at least it wasn't a sack or an interception.
The Cowboys come out in the ace formation. He's looking. Under pressure. Wants to throw outside.
I know that pass was fired pretty hard, but you still have to catch it.
That's right. The only reason he's out there is to catch the football.
The Cowboys come out in a bunch formation. Now will he throw or scramble for the first? Looking, going deep. And they couldn't hook up on that one. Well, they'll turn it over on downs. Did they have to go for it there?
Well, sometimes you got to take your chances. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
They'll go to work at the 37. 5 wide. Young back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Looks. Going deep, lays it out there. The ball is tipped. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Our halftime score, Oklahoma State 14, Texas 10. We're ready to start the second half as the teams are lined up for the kickoff.
Taylor back deep to return.
Kicks it off. Number 4 fields it in the end zone. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll take over at the 22-yard line.
First and 10.
I wouldn't try anything tricky on defense. This quarterback's looking to make a play. He drops back, and that one's fallen incomplete. Good time to bring the pressure.
Yeah, I like it, because even if you can't come up with a sack, just let the quarterback know you're coming and make him feel your presence. Sometimes that's just as effective as a sack.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 22. The Longhorns set up in the gun. Young will hand it off. He jukes him. He breaks free. And they make the stop. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job at reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
First and 10. Ball on the 35.
35-yard line.
The Longhorns come out showing 3 wide. He's hit and got away. Brought down. That'll be a gain of 3 yards.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 38.
38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again. McGee with a takedown. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there.
On the play.
Third down and a yard. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Young with 4 wide receivers. Young options out, tries to juke. They'll bring him down. Good yardage there on the option.
Outstanding play, well executed. Here it is, 3rd down, and they come up big on the run.
Excellent call by the coach there.
First and 10. Ball on their own 48. And he's taken down. The halfback picks up a yard.
1-yard gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. The Longhorns line up with 3 wide. Young drops back, steps up. He's looking deep down the left side. Someone got a hand on it.
Good job there by the defense to get a hand on it.
It was, Kurt, but when you're going out for a pass and the ball is in the air, you need to go after it and come down with it. You just can't watch the defender bat it down.
It's 3rd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 49. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the right. We knew this drive was in trouble if they couldn't get the pass game going, and it's safe to say that's the case as he had 0 completions. So they're set to punt this one away. Plenty of hang time on this one. Woods calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 11-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. First and 10. Ball on the 11-yard line. Oklahoma State lines up with 3 receivers. They'll throw on first down. He's looking down the middle, and down he goes. They brought the house on that one.
And this kid shows a lot of poise and moxie in the pocket. He knew he was going to get hit, but he hung in there and delivered the ball with accuracy.
Second down and short. Ball on their own 21. Oklahoma State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Reed will hand it off. Look at the power. Tackle. Nice gain for the halfback.
That time they kept it on the ground with the counter play. The blocking was great up front, and the tailback was able to get into the open field and do some special things.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Six DBs in the lineup. They'll throw on first down. And it's caught. He spins. And they make the stop.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. The Cowboy set up in the gun. He's going right. Caught. And they tackle him.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
First and 10, and this is the fifth play of the current drive. The Cowboys come out in a bunch formation. Throws it out there. Harris brings him down. Nothing gained on the play. It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 32. Oklahoma State comes to the line with three wide. They snap it to the back. Griffin with a takedown. Just about 3 yards there.
3-yard gain on the play.
Third down and 7. This is the seventh play of this drive.
9-yard line.
Oklahoma State lines up with three receivers. Defense looking for his first incompletion this drive. He keeps it. Sheds a tackler. Tatum brings him down. A big gain on that quarterback scramble.
Boy, defensive breakdown here. Good defense. They had everybody covered, but they left the quarterback with a lot of running room.
The key word is but. Good defense, but you got to keep your eye on that kid.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Another trip to the red zone. Last time, it resulted in a touchdown. He's gobbled up in the backfield. They'll lose yardage on that quarterback keeper.
Good penetration by this defensive unit, getting into the backfield and breaking up that play.
Second down, 14 coming up here. And this is the ninth play of the current drive. Oklahoma State lines up in a bunch formation. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Crowder tackles him for a loss on the play.
No gain on the play.
Boy, he is one big guy down there on that defensive line.
Oh, man, the big fella's a hoss. I saw him last night at the hotel, and he had 3 bags of food going up to his room.
Yo, it looks like he's got a big old bag hanging over his belt right now.
5 wide. Defense looking for his first incompletion on the drive. Great coverage, and it's intercepted. Boy, the defense put the pressure on and forced the bad throw.
And you got that one right. Anytime a young kid sees one of those big guys looking to knock his head off, his brain is telling him one thing: just throw it.
Well, he did, Lee. He did throw it, but he's got to throw it away, not to the other team.
They'll get the ball here at the 14. This impact defensive tackle is looking to bust through that O-line. Drops back to pass. Somehow gets the ball away. Batted ball. Great defensive effort that time.
Did you see how that safety played that ball? That was a beautiful play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 14.
14-yard line.
Texas comes out in the shotgun. He drops back. Throws short. The freshman makes the catch.
Shipley.
That's 4 yards on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's third down and 6 to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. The Longhorn set up in the gun. He's looking. Throws to the middle. He makes a diving catch.
13-yard gain on the play.
First and 10. Ball on the 31.
31-yard line.
Nice play fake. Lets it go. Complete. Way to look it in. 2-yard loss. Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on their own 29. Back to pass. He throws it. And it's caught. And he's tackled. Well, coach's short pickup on that pass play.
It was, but you know what? As long as they've got those guys getting open underneath, it'll take a lot of pressure off those offensive linemen who are trying to hold their blocks.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Young steps back to pass. And they got him for a loss.
Number 93 makes the stop. 5-yard loss on the play.
Woods is back to return. He's the same guy that already ran one all the way back. And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we played 3, and our score is Oklahoma State 14, Texas 10. It's fourth down, and the punt team lines up. Punts the ball away. Woods takes it to 28. I'm sure the coach has talked to his team about not turning the ball over again in this possession. First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. The Cowboys line up with 3 wide. Reed set to go to the air under heavy pressure. It's tipped, and they're going to get somebody for interference on that play. Let's see who the call is on.
Pass interference on the defense. 15-yard penalty. First
They
down.
flagged the defender for interference.
Yep, they saw him get there just before the ball for the penalty.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Reed is back in the gun. And now he's going to improvise. They'll bring him down. And he tucked that one in for about 5 yards.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 49.
49-yard line.
Oklahoma State lines up in a shotgun set. Little handoff, little shake and bake move. Harris with a takedown. He might have gotten a yard at best.
Gain on the play.
Third and 4. Ball on the 48.
48-yard line.
Reed lines up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Across the middle. It's
excellent job of getting a hand in there to break up the pass.
It was, Coach. That one had reception written all over it, but the defender stepped up and made the play.
Fourth and 4. Ball on the 48-yard line.
They send out the punting unit. Number 19 punts it, and it's a good one. Huff signals for a fair catch. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 20. The Longhorn set up in the gun. Young drops back to pass. Throws. Complete. There's a missed tackle. And they push him out. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
That's one of the things that can happen if a defense brings extra guys to rush the quarterback. The offense will have favorable matchups to get the ball downfield.
And this kid is talented enough to see those receivers. It's not easy to get the ball past those big bulldozers when they're flying right at you.
He decides to run with it. Tackle. You can't design these kind of plays.
You really can't, Brad. That was just great instincts to know where the sticks were.
The Longhorns go with the I formation. They go with the option. And he's going to lose yards on this one. So they wrapped him up before he could get anything going.
Yeah, there was nothing there on that option.
Good thing that wasn't a turnover. I thought he was going to pitch it there.
2nd and 11. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Longhorns line up in an I formation. He drops back. He takes off. He can run, and he's taken down. He had a whole lot of room to run on that one.
When the pressure's coming from the inside and the quarterback can escape the pocket, it usually means he's going to have some room to run.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. Young on the option. Laterals back. And he's tackled. And they were lucky that one didn't go for more.
No question, and they were not ready for that offensive play. They had guys running everywhere except to the ball.
Lee, you're right. They look like they've never defended the option before. The tailback had a ton of running room there.
First and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. Young with 4 wide receivers. Young with the play fake. Down the middle. Complete. It's the freshman.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Texas comes out in the shotgun, looking, goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! My goodness, guys, that was a spectacular play by the wide receiver.
The coach has gone to great lengths to shepherd his receivers, and we've seen the results on the field.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 4 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, the score is Texas 17, Oklahoma State 14. Texas ready to kick this one off.
Woods back deep to return.
Kicks it off. Woods fields it in the end zone. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
They had something going, but were unable to get any points.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 38. They come out in a nickel. Back to pass. And down he goes. Great speed to find his way to the quarterback.
You know, if I were the coach, I'd line this kid up at defensive end every now and then.
Wow, can you imagine that? On third and long type situations, he'd make a great rush in, Kirk. I like that. I like that, Kirk.
Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 35. The Cowboys line up with 3 receivers bunched. Reed. Dibble lays it on him.
Oh, man. You'll feel that one this morning.
That's called making a statement. When you get into the backfield like that and put somebody on their back, it really sends a message.
Third and 14. Ball on the 34-yard line. Oklahoma State lines up in a shotgun set. Looks down the middle. It's tipped. The defender could only get a hand on it.
A hand on it? If this kid wants to be a big-time playmaker, he better start getting 2 hands on it.
Yeah, Lee, that ball should have been picked off there.
Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Number 19 gets it off. Number 4 takes it to 28. The last time this offense had the ball, they ran it very well, and they put it in the end zone. We'll have to see if that's their focus one more time. They'll start this drive at the 35. Young has 4 receivers lined up here. Across the middle. Has it to the senior. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 39. Texas comes out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Fires it quickly. And he's got the freshman. He's into the open field.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 46. Young lines up in the shotgun. Young on a counter. Brought down. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards.
On the play.
It's 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. Texas comes out with an I formation. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Throws it to the outside. Incomplete pass. They decide to go with a pass there, guys.
In this situation, you simply want to run the football and avoid turning it over.
And you don't want to stop the clock. Somebody should be in that coach's ear after that one.
We've got 3rd and 3 here. Ball on the 39. The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. On the ground with the tailback. And hammered down. Oklahoma State takes a timeout. Young still has it. He's looking. He guns it to the left. And it falls incomplete. They hold on 4th down.
Now that's how you get a team motivated. I wouldn't be surprised to see their offense take the field with an explosive power attack.
They'll go to work at the 39.
First and 10.
The Cowboys come out in a shotgun. Reed steps back to pass. And he's hit hard. And the big fella gets a sack.
Boy, for being such a hog molly, he can move a lot better than I thought.
Oh, yeah, Kirk, you didn't call him Hog Molly when we saw him at the hotel.
Let's see if they look the wideout's way. He is in the zone. He jukes. And they make the stop. This team isn't used to struggling on offense like this.
They've had their way with defenses in the past, but they just can't quite figure out these guys. That defense is why they're winning this game.
3rd down and 3 coming up. Ball on the 46-yard line. Nickel defense. Reed will throw for it. Looking. He's going left. And they couldn't hook up on that one.
I know it's incomplete, but still, you've got to be impressed with the zip that he put on that one.
He did have some heat on it, that's for sure.
And the impact receivers in the zone right now. Setting up the play action. Looks. Down the middle. It's tipped. They went for it, but they were denied.
Well, that was a situation where they had to go for it.
I agree. They can't afford to let the other team hold on to the ball. The time is ticking away.
They'll get the ball here at the 46. Texas sets up in the I. Texas comes out with an I formation. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Peterson with a takedown. Oklahoma State calls a timeout. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Texas will kneel on it here as they count the seconds down. It's 3rd down and 11 to go. Ball right around midfield. Blocking this D tackle when he's in the zone he's in won't be easy. Young will hand it off. Shakes off a tackle. They'll bring him down. I don't think they expected to get a 1st down, hence the running call.
Well, I tell you, you never know. That back can scoot and is capable of busting loose.
And this ball game's over. Kirk, any final thoughts here?
I'm sad to see this one end because it was a great game to watch. Oklahoma State had plenty of chances to win this football game, but it wasn't meant to be today. All you can do now is try to bounce back after a close loss like this.
We here at EA Sports thank you for watching this game of NCAA Football 2006. The final count in this one, Texas 17, Oklahoma State 14. We hope you enjoyed this game as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. So long, everyone.